Today I want to talk to you about swim baits. Over the last 2 years, the swim bait has become a very popular bait on the FLW Tour and on the Bassmaster Elite Series. And what I'm going to show you is a little bit different way of rigging it utilizing a chatterbait. Now all I've done is I've taken a regular old chatterbait and I've taken the skirt off of it. And you can use any type of soft plastic swim bait you want to use. I prefer to use the Lake Fork Tackle Live Magic Shad in the 4.5 inch size. It seems to fit perfectly on here, and I like the added action that the segmented body provides you. Now all I've done is I've taken off the skirt for the chatterbait. I'm going to take the Live Magic Shad and I'm going to thread it on the chatterbait. I'm going to push it up onto the keeper, and now what you have is the Live Magic Shad rigged on the chatterbait like so. And what this is going to do is, because you put it on the back of a chatterbait, you have added weight to the lure, so you're going to be able to cast it farther. Because you've taken the skirt off, you're also going to cut down on the wind resistance from the skirt, which means longer cast. Now, what are the advantages of putting this on a chatterbait? One, you can fish it a lot faster than you could normally. Because it's on the chatterbait and it has this blade here, you're going to be able to burn it through the water just like you would a big spinnerbait. The other added advantage is you're going to be able to fish it in stained and muddy water. Normally swim baits are only used in clearer water situations, but because you have this blade here that's causing a lot of vibration and flash, you're going to be able to throw it in a lot dirtier water and still catch fish on it. Now, you can also use it on the back of, say, a Stanley swim jig, which has a brush guard on it. And I would use that anytime that I'm fishing around a lot of wood, fallen timbers, stumps, stuff like that, where I don't want to get hung up as much. And you can even leave the skirt on there if you want to bulk up the bait, but usually I prefer to throw it without the skirt on there. Basically, you're going to fish it just like you would a spinnerbait or a chatterbait. You're going to throw it during the early morning, late in the day, cloudy conditions. If it's windy out, those are all great times to throw this bait. And normally, burning it is the best technique I've seen. Just reel it as fast as you can, maybe get a few jerks, stop it and twitch it, make it look like an injured bait fish, and don't give them a lot of time to look at it. Because of the jointed segments on this body, you're going to get a lot of wiggle from the back, and you're going to get a lot of vibration from the blade itself. So these fish are going to know it's coming. The other thing I like to do with this is just dead stick it sometimes. Throw it down there, let it flutter down a little bit, then rip it up off the bottom, let it flutter down again, rip it off the bottom again. Sometimes that'll trigger a few more bites. As far as colors go, I usually go with a shad pattern or like a chartreuse pattern. If I'm fishing real muddy water, those seem to be the two best colors for this technique. Usually I'm going to throw it on about 15-pound test fluorocarbon. If I'm fishing open water, if I'm fishing a lot of heavy cover, I'll go up to 20-pound test. Give this bait a try the next time you're out fishing with swim baits, and I think you'll be impressed.